Hey there, YouTube viewers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of compound interest and show you how it can work wonders for your money. So, buckle up and get ready to have your mind blown. Alright, let's start by understanding what compound interest actually means. Compound interest is the interest that you earn not only on your initial investment but also on the interest that your investment has already earned. In simpler terms, it's like earning interest on your interest. Sounds exciting, right? The power of compounding. If you put your $1,000 into a savings account that offers a 10% annual interest rate that is compounded annually, at the end of the first year you will have earned $100 in interest on your investment. As a result, your total amount becomes $1,100. Now we are getting to the point where the power of compound interest can really start to show itself. After 1 year, rather than receiving interest only on the initial $1,000 that you deposited into your account, you will receive interest on the total amount that is now in your account, which is now $1,100. At the end of the second year, if the interest rate was 10%, you would have earned $110 in additional interest, bringing the total amount to $1,210. As you can see, compound interest enables your money to grow at a pace that is faster and faster over time. Your initial investment is increased by the amount of interest that is earned during each month, so producing a larger base upon which subsequent interest is calculated. Let us continue the example. You would receive an interest payment of $121, which is the equivalent of 10% of the new total of $1,210 that you earned in the third year. As a result, the sum that you will have accumulated by the end of the third year will be $1,331. This process of compounding occurs year after year, with the interest being computed based on the ever-increasing total amount. The effect of compounding, which results in growth that is exponential in nature, gets more obvious as time passes. To give you an example of this, let us go ahead in time to the 11th year. If you kept the same interest rate of 10% and compounded it annually, your total money would reach $2,593.74 by the end of the year. In this particular scenario, the amount of interest earned in just the 10th year is greater than twice as much as the amount of interest earned in the first year. The impact of allowing your money to compound over a longer period of time will be larger. If you make consistent donations or reinvest the interest that you obtain, your wealth will grow exponentially over time, which will magnify the impact of the compounding effect even further. Compounding over time. Here's where the magic starts. If you leave that money in the account and don't touch it, the following year you'll earn interest on the $1,100, not just on the original $1,000. So, in the second year, you'd earn $110, bringing your total to $1,210. Skipping ahead. Fast forward to the next year, and again, you'd earn interest on the previous amount. That means you'd now earn $121 in interest and have a total of $1,331. So, as you can see, the amount of interest keeps increasing over time, and it's all thanks to compound interest. It compounds, or grows, your investment faster and faster each year, creating a snowball effect. Compound interest helps your money work for you. Isn't that amazing? It's like planting a tiny seed that eventually grows into a mighty tree. Practical example. To further illustrate the power of compound interest, let's consider a practical example. Imagine you decide to start investing $100 per month in a long-term savings account with a 7% annual interest rate, compounded monthly. After 10 years, you would have contributed a total of $12,000. Now, let's calculate how much your investment would be worth at the end of this period. Using a compound interest calculator or formula, we can determine that your investment would grow to approximately $17,540. That's an additional $5,540 gained through the compounding effect. To break it down, the $12,000 you invested directly contributed to the growth, but the remaining $5,540 is the result of the interest compounding over time. This illustrates how compound interest can significantly boost your savings. Let's explore another practical example to further demonstrate the impact of compound interest. Imagine you decide to invest a lump sum of $5,000 in a long-term investment account with a 6% annual interest rate, compounded quarterly. You plan to leave the money untouched for 20 years. Let's see how much your investment would grow over this period. Using a compound interest calculator or formula, we can determine that after 20 years, your initial investment of $5,000 would grow to approximately $16,383. That's an impressive gain of $11,383 through the power of compounding. In this scenario, the interest is compounded quarterly, meaning that every 3 months, the interest is added to your investment and starts earning additional interest. This frequent compounding further enhances the growth of your investment. It's worth noting that while this example assumes a fixed interest rate and compounding period, in reality, interest rates can fluctuate, and compounding may occur monthly, quarterly, annually, or at other intervals depending on the investment. This example highlights the importance of patience and long-term thinking when it comes to investing. By allowing your money to grow over a significant period and benefit from compound interest, you can multiply your initial investment many times over. Final thoughts. Compound interest is an incredible tool that can have a profound impact on your financial well-being. It offers the potential to turn modest savings into substantial amounts over time. By harnessing the power of compounding, you can set yourself up for a more secure future. One key takeaway from this example is the importance of starting early. The longer your investment has to compound, the greater the effect will be. By starting to invest early in life, you give your money more time to grow and benefit from compound interest. Even small monthly contributions can accumulate into a considerable sum over several years. Compound interest is not limited to savings accounts. It applies to various investment vehicles such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and retirement accounts. Understanding and leveraging compound interest can be a valuable tool for achieving your financial goals, whether it's saving for a dream vacation, funding your education, or building a nest egg for retirement. Remember, while compound interest can work in your favor, it can also work against you when it comes to debt. Debts with compounding interest, such as credit card balances, can grow rapidly if not managed carefully. Being mindful of interest rates and paying off high-interest debts can help you avoid the negative consequences of compounding interest. In conclusion, compound interest is a remarkable concept that allows your money to grow exponentially over time. It's like planting a seed that gradually grows into a mighty tree. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more fun and educational content. Feel free to leave any questions or comments below. Until next time, happy investing!